Hello everybody, Victor speaking, and today I wanted to talk about the Dino Crisis series. Now for anyone who doesn't know what it is, Dino Crisis is a game series developed by Capcom, and it was pretty much Resident Evil but with dinosaurs. The first game released on PS1 and Dreamcast 25 years ago. Man, when I was younger, I remember playing the first two games on the PlayStation 2, because of backwards compatibility of course, and enjoying both of those games. They played similarly to the Resident Evil games on the PS1 as well, tank controls and all. It must have done decently because there's 4 Dino Crisis games, and Regina has crossed over into other Capcom games, including Dead Rising 3. However, it's been a while since the Dino Crisis IP has been used by Capcom. I'd say the last time I saw it was in the Dead Rising 3 DLC. Fans of the series were probably really surprised when Exoprimal was announced. It was strange to see Capcom create a new IP focused on dinosaurs when they had an already very popular one. Was it fun at least? I only played the beta and I thought it was just okay. Even the 25th anniversary of the game came and went, and the only thing that Capcom did was simply acknowledge it, but only on the Japanese Capcom X account. I'll come back to that in a minute actually. So the question on fans' minds right now is, will Dino Crisis return? The answer is actually, maybe. Earlier this year, Capcom held a survey in which over 254,000 people answered 10 questions. Believe it or not, Dino Crisis and the protagonist Regina showed up in the top 10 answers for almost every single question. Even when the answers were divided by gender and age, Dino Crisis still showed up somewhere in the results. The question though I want to focus on in the survey is question number 5. Are there any Capcom game series, including spin-offs, that you would like to see a sequel or new game? To which Dino Crisis was the number 1 answer with over 80,000 votes. Now while the other answers show a tremendous amount of support already, this one shows more than anything that fans actually want a new Dino Crisis game. Most likely a remake in the same way Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 got remakes. Something that's more accessible to those who don't want to play with the older game mechanics that, even a few years afterward, was just outdated. It's surprising that Capcom didn't see how successful the Jurassic World movie was 9 years ago and try to capitalize on it. It's strange that so many other developers have come and gone, releasing their successor to Dino Crisis. Fans obviously want some sort of horror dinosaur experience, and even Jurassic Park is finally capitalizing on that. Even with the 25th anniversary of the game, there were no announcements whatsoever. On the same day, instead, they talked about a couple upcoming projects, and even announced Resident Evil 9. However, let's pull back a little bit. First of all, according to people on X who follow Capcom closely, Capcom isn't known to do anything big for game anniversaries. According to the community, when Resident Evil 2 Remake was in development, the anniversary went by with no updates or announcements of the game. Even though the community knew it was in development, they still didn't announce it. Which leads into my second point, that it's just too soon after the survey for an announcement for Dino Crisis to be made. Third, though it is disappointing that a Resident Evil game was announced on the anniversary of Dino Crisis, if the rumors are true, there's like 9 Resident Evil games in different stages of development.
5.
The announcement was coming at some point if that's true. It's Capcom. They're known for Resident Evil and Street Fighter. That's what they normally do, so I'm not upset about it. So will Dino Crisis return? Well, Scott the Woz seemed to think so a few years ago.
We will see a new F-Zero, we will see a new Chibi Robo, a new Banjo-Kazooie, a new Castlevania, a new Road Rash, a new Dino Crisis, a new Chrono game. It'll happen, guys, don't sweat it. What may not work out now, may work in the future. Come on, Mega Man is back, Metroid is back, XCOM is back, fucking Bubsy! Anything's possible.
I have to think that they did the survey for a reason. About a third of the people who did vote said that out of all the franchises under Capcom's belt, they want a new Dino Crisis. If they're just going to keep doing Resident Evil and Street Fighter, even after the results of the survey, why make the survey, you know? It wouldn't have made sense. I have to hope that it's just too soon afterwards, and Capcom would be better off focusing on projects that have already been in development and are coming sooner rather than later. A new Dino Crisis game is more than possible now, so the question now is, when will Dino Crisis return? Apparently it took them about 4 to 5 years for Resident Evil 2 Remake and even Resident Evil 4 Remake, so odds are that we won't see Dino Crisis get its remake or even a new game until maybe 2029 or 2030. I don't know why, but it just, anytime I say 2029 or 2030, it just sounds like the distant future. But hey, only time will tell when Dino Crisis returns. And unfortunately, that's it for this video. I wish I had more information to go on, but ultimately, there hasn't been any details on the development for a Dino Crisis game just yet. It's not like Turok where a leak came out and I can talk about the leak and what things they should work on. I think Dino Crisis fans have spoken about what they want. They want a remake. They want something a little more accessible. People don't want to go back to the tank controls and the old outdated gameplay. Not everyone likes that. But thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, click the like button and comment your thoughts on the future of Dino Crisis. And of course, subscribe for more episodes of Vic Speaking and anything else that I make. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.